Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the St. Ignatius College Prep Virtual College Fair powered by StriveScan. Welcome. My name is Sibel. I am the facilitator for this evening's session. I'm super excited to get started. We have some amazing colleges and universities here. Now, I do want to preface this by saying that this is just an appetizer session. We have about 45 minutes on the clock. So obviously all these universities have a lot of amazing things to say about themselves and want you to check them out. But remember, it's just a few minutes per college or university. So it is an appetizer. So please make sure you dig in, take some notes, get some contact information so that you can go ahead and do your own research afterwards. With that said, before we get started, a couple housekeeping items to just keep in mind. Remember, this is a webinar style formatted virtual college fair, which means that you are muted, and as a participant, your video is turned off. So the panelists cannot see or hear you, but you're probably wondering, well, Sibel, I have all these questions. Where do I ask them? That in and of itself is a great question. If you look at your Zoom toolbar, somewhere in the middle, you will see a Q&A button, and you will just go ahead and click on that and type in your questions to the presenters at any time. Now, remember, I said at any time. Do not wait until the last minute. We do not have a live Q&A happening at the end, so please make sure you're asking those questions throughout the 45 minutes. And also, please do us a favor so we can help you out. Please put the school's name within the question so we all know who the question goes to. Also, sign up for more sessions. This is one out of many college presentations offered, so you definitely want to check that schedule on the website. Now, last but not least, maybe mom wanted to check out these schools too, but couldn't tonight, or maybe a friend wants to check them out, or you know what, maybe you just want to relive the fun with us. That's awesome, and we want you to do so. All of these sessions are being recorded. They will be available at strivescan.com/Ignatius. With that said, I would love to get started with our first college, Florida Southern College.
All right, thank you very much. So given that I get to dive off first, we'll kind of get started here. My name is Shannon Palmer. I am one of the assistant directors of admission at Florida Southern, which is a small private college located, despite the name, smack dab in the center of the state of Florida. So Florida Southern is located in a town called Lakeland, which is about halfway in between Orlando and Tampa. So you're about 2 hours to two big cities, an hour in each direction to Orlando and Tampa. And Lakeland itself is about 115,000 residents, as well as being one of the fastest growing areas in the country. So a really cool location. FSC is a small college, like I said, small and private. So what that means for us is that we see about 2,500 undergraduates and about 3,000 students overall. About 40% of our students do come from outside the state of Florida, so you get a nice mix of students from around the country and around the world. But in terms of college, right, you're coming to college to learn. So academics wise, FSC is officially split into 5 different schools spanning about 70 different academic programs, everything from business and education and a direct entry nursing program to things like computer science, a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater, dance. So you've really got quite a wide variety of academics to choose from. Aside from programs like the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, though, you apply to the college as a whole versus applying to a specific school, which means it's very easy to do double majors, major and minor, kind of across those different schools. And we're more than happy to talk with you if you have questions about how to kind of combine these different academic programs to make something that's going to suit your needs. FSC also puts a heavy emphasis on making sure students are getting ready to transition to that next stage. So as you're thinking about what that next step looks like for you post-college, if that includes something like a Master of Business Administration, going to med school, engineering school, we've also got partnerships that we can talk with you about those, and we're more than happy to discuss those with you in more detail if you get a hold of us. But really, regardless of what you're studying at FSC, the programs are going to emphasize really high impact experiences. So getting to do internships, diving into research your first couple of weeks of classes, getting the chance to do conferences and presentations and even publish. And that's not just limited to students in the honors program, although as the honors program coordinator, I'm obviously a little biased. But because we're small, we really want students to be able to form those close connections with their professors and really be hands-on with their work. The other thing that I think Florida Southern really emphasizes is that in college, a lot of your learning happens outside of the classroom. So there's a couple of things that in a lot of ways form the backbone of your experience at FSC, what we call the 3 guarantees. So first big one is you get a chance to study abroad. That's guaranteed to everyone, regardless of whether you're a pre-med student, you're doing something like nursing, you're triple majoring, you're a student athlete, everybody gets the chance to study abroad. And that is helped to subsidize by the college as well. We also guarantee at least one internship. It's pretty common for students to graduate with 4 or 5 under their belt, whether that's for some place like Public Supermarkets, Geico, Lockheed Martin right here in Lakeland, or opportunities in places like Wall Street in South Africa. So lots of opportunities around the world. And then the last big one is that we guarantee graduation in 4 years. So getting your 4-year degree and then getting ready to move on to whatever that next step is for you. What all of that winds up meaning is that FSC has a phenomenal placement rate when it comes to med school, dental school, whatever kind of that next graduate school option is, or for the 2/3 of Florida Southern students who continue directly into the workforce versus going to graduate or medical school. It means they're really getting a chance to work at some very cool locations. The unofficial 4th guarantee is that we guarantee housing. We are a residential college located right here on Lake Hollingsworth down there in the bottom left. So it is a super beautiful campus. And if you have questions about housing, more than happy to discuss those with you. But because it is an on-campus residence, it's a very active campus that goes for things like athletics. So if you're interested in Division II sports, there's some information up here and we're more than happy to connect you with the coaches. Or if sports aren't your thing, there's tons of other opportunities to get involved. So community service, Greek life, campus ministries, if you're religious and want that to be part of your experience. Florida Southern is a Methodist affiliated institution, but there are no religious requirements. So very diverse in terms of religious affiliations, and a ton of opportunities to get involved kind of regardless of interest. So application-wise, FSC is on the common application and the coalition application, as well as having our own Florida Southern specific application on our website. If you are a junior getting ready to head into senior year next year, those will open over the summer before your senior year. And you can kind of see the completed application information here. Florida Southern is test optional. So if you decide that you don't want to include SAT or ACT scores in your application, that's totally okay. If you want to include those, you can kind of see the middle 50% down there on the bottom, and you can always ask your admissions counselor for help navigating that as well. In terms of scholarships and financial aid, since that's kind of my last big topic here, you will be automatically reviewed for merit scholarships when you apply, going up to about $25,000 a year. And there are a couple of additional scholarship applications that you can complete in November and January. Your admissions counselor is your first year financial aid counselor, so we're here as a resource for you and definitely encourage you to contact us with questions. But I'll leave the visit information up here as I wrap up, and I will pass it on to my next colleague.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for Florida Southern College, please put it in the Q&A. All right, next up we have Loyola University, New Orleans.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. My name is Ma'at Bingham, and I will be representing Loyola University, New Orleans today. Loyola University, New Orleans is a small private Jesuit institution. Okay, we've got about 3,200 undergraduate students currently, and we've got about a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So lots of face time with your professors. They'll definitely know who you are, know your name, know your face. And we've got over 100 undergraduate majors to choose from. So if you're interested in business or music or criminology and justice, we have lots of opportunities for our students. We've got 130 student organizations on campus. We've got about 50% of our students from in-state and 50% of students from out of state, as well as some international students as well. And we also offer tons of study abroad opportunities for our students. Actually, 1 out of 3 of our students do end up studying abroad. and we partner with about 100 different countries for study abroad opportunities. And a lot of those programs are direct exchange. So whatever you're paying at Loyola is what you would be able to pay abroad as well, which is something really nice that we like to encourage our students to do. I'll talk a little bit more about student life. Like I said, we have over 130 student organizations. A lot of those organizations are focused on diversity and inclusion, as well as leadership and social justice clubs, student government, university programming. About 16% of our students are involved in Greek life. So it's not a super big thing on campus, but it's definitely something that we have for students. We don't have any Greek housing or anything like that, as we are a smaller school, but it's definitely still something that students like to be a part of. We have events on campus weekly that are typically hosted by the University Programming Board, lots of student performers and showcases from students as well. We are NAIA Division I sports team. And actually, as of yesterday, our basketball team was the national champs for the NAIA Division I game. So we are really excited to have that happen. It was the first time in, I think, almost 70 years. So definitely a big win for the Wolfpack. Now, to talk a little bit about our admissions criteria, we do a holistic review of applications, and we are test blind, which means we don't consider test scores at all, as opposed to test optional, meaning that if you do choose to submit your test scores, they can be considered for your admission criteria. Our average GPA is about a 3.5, and we also require a letter of recommendation as well as a personal statement. Students are automatically considered for merit-based scholarships, and those start at about 14,000 and go all the way up to 23,000. As well, we have additional scholarships that students can apply for. We have our honors program, which we included a scholarship for this year. The application for that is in December. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would definitely make sure that you're applying early. Our application opens August 1st. So definitely look out for that. We also have a social justice scholarship, which is for students who are interested in giving back to the community and things like that. And again, that scholarship is in December. So definitely want to make sure that you're checking out and applying early. We also have an ensemble award for students who are non-music majors, but are interested in being a part of an ensemble each semester. So those are some of the scholarships that we apply for our students. And of course, you're going to want to make sure you submit your FAFSA, because we have institutional grants and aid as well. Personally, I graduated from Loyola myself, so I really enjoyed my time there. I was a music major, and I think that Loyola has a really good sense of community, and that's something that you'll hear students talk about a lot. Again, we have 3 colleges, so College of Business, College of Arts and Science, and the College of Music and Media. Some of our most popular majors are going to be English, history, music industry studies, criminology and justice, psychology. We have a pre-nursing program that started this year, which is pre-nursing your freshman year. And then when you are a sophomore, you're able to go directly into the BSN major. We partner with the local hospital, Ochsner, in order to give students hands-on experience and internships. And we also have a lot of some resources for our students. We have our Student Success Center, which is peer tutoring and writing help, as well as career coaching and advising for students who may be interested in double majoring, studying abroad, things like that. So I have all my contact information here listed on this slide if you guys want to maybe take a quick picture or anything like that. My name is Ma'at Bingham. So if you guys look on the Loyola website, you can definitely find me there. And I hope that I will be reading some of your applications soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for Loyola University New Orleans, please put it in the Q&A. Next up, we have Mercer University.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jackie Atchison, and I am an Assistant Director of Admissions and Recruitment at Mercer University. I'm also a very proud Mercer Bear myself. I graduated with both my undergraduate degree and my master's degree from Mercer, and now I work there, so they just can't get rid of me. I have thoroughly enjoyed all of the experiences that I've had at Mercer, both as a student, as an employee, and as an alumni and community member. And I think a lot of that comes from the strength of community that we have as an institution. We're a smaller school. We have about 3,500 undergraduate students, but we have 9,000 total students across the university. We have many campuses across the state of Georgia. We have 5 to be exact, but our main campus is in Macon, Georgia. Macon is our hometown. It's a fantastic place to go to college. We're the 4th largest city in the state of Georgia, and we are also only about an hour south of Atlanta. So a really great place for fun and lots of activities. This week is the Macon International Cherry Blossom Festival. So we have food trucks in town and lots of arts and creative activities going on, free concerts and things like that. But Macon is also a fantastic place to go to college because it's wonderful for networking, for building relationships, for growing in your career before you even graduate from college. And Mercer is great about helping students take advantage of all of those opportunities while they're still with us here in Macon. But Mercer is really our home when you're a student there, and it becomes a fantastic community of scholars who want to work to help others and change the world. That is always the biggest thing at Mercer. We have this saying that at Mercer, everyone majors in changing the world. We really want our students to have an impact in the lives of others, and we do that through a couple of very particular ways. One is by helping you get involved on campus through the many different student organizations where you can gain leadership skills, help improve your critical thinking, and help just kind of grow in your relationship with other people. And so our life on campus is really rich and very full. We do have 18 Division I athletic teams, and those really help drive a lot of our campus spirit. I love cheering on our Mercer Bears, and we have a fantastic time doing that at games. And we also love cheering on our Mercer Bears when they go in other competitive pursuits. It's not all about athletics all the time, but we are national debate champions reigning right now, and we're really proud of all of our fantastic student organizations and what they're able to accomplish. When I was a student at Mercer, I got the chance to be a part of the Student Government Association and really had a fantastic time being able to help advocate for my fellow students across our campus and help each of them reach their goals in their time at Mercer. We also want to couple those fantastic skills that you gain outside of the classroom with the ones that you gain inside the classroom through our rigorous academics and research opportunities. We are a nationally ranked research university. We really pride ourselves in the over $50 million of externally funded research that our students have the opportunity to take part in each year. And our students are doing research in every field, whether you are interested in going into medicine or engineering, business or music, you really do have fantastic opportunities to get involved at a very high level in research as an undergraduate student at Mercer. And we don't stop you from starting that research as soon as you get here. You can start in a research lab as early as your freshman year. And so we really have a lot of students who take advantage of these resources. And getting that hands-on experience, whether that be a research experience or an internship, that's really going to help shape your entire Mercer experience and get you on the track to wherever you would like to go from there. Whenever we are doing research, we also want to have a focus once again on serving others and helping people as much as we can. And so we often couple our research programs with our service programs. Service is huge to us. We have lots of programs in our local community to help around here in our Macon community and throughout Middle Georgia, but also we do service internationally. Those research service programs are called Mercer On Mission, where our students get to go abroad and do research and service in a foreign country for usually 3 or 4 weeks in the summer times or over the Christmas or winter holidays. We really encourage our students to take advantage of these, and we believe in them so wholeheartedly that we will give you the opportunity to go without paying for any of the international costs. So while you're taking a summer class, you would have to pay for that class. We are going to cover all of your flights, your accommodations, your travel, and even your food when you're in the country. And we think that that's incredibly important because we think that having access to those international experiences and to those research and service experiences are really fundamental to creating the quintessential Mercer experience. Mercer as an institution does over 500,000 service hours each year, and all of our students are really a big part of that. And we want to make sure that that carries on. So that is an important part to highlight in your application. From your time at Mercer, you really can go everywhere. Our students have fantastic outcomes. Over 96% of our students are employed within 6 months of graduation, or they were in a graduate or professional program. We're really proud of our students and what they're able to accomplish. A lot of their accomplishments really do stem from the fantastic advising they receive, both within their majors, but also from our Center for Career and Professional Development. One of my favorite things about Mercer is that it's a community that lasts for the rest of your life. So you get to go back to the Center for Career and Professional Development for free for the rest of your life and get free lifetime career advising. So let's say you hit 40 and you're like, I want to change my job. I'm ready for something different and something new. Well, they're going to be there to help you through that process, to connect you with our network of alumni all around the world, and to make sure that whatever you want to do is something that can happen for you. I do want to talk a little bit about what next year will look like for juniors, or potentially for any sophomores who are looking forward. So our application is either on the Common App or on our application, and it opens on August 1st, and then early action deadline of November 1 to keep in mind as well. My contact details will be in the chat soon, but I look forward to working with you throughout your senior year. Have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for Mercer University, please put it in the Q&A. Next up, we have Nova Southeastern University.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here today. So I'm Austin Matthias. I'm an admissions counselor for Nova Southeastern University and also a proud alumni. We are located in South Florida outside of Fort Lauderdale. We're a medium-sized private research institution, so about 6,300 undergraduate students on our campus. That gives you an average class size of about 17 students. So you get to know your professors, you get to form study groups in class and get to know other students within your major and across other classes as well. You'll also be given a dedicated academic and career success coach. That person is knowledgeable about your specific major. They'll know research opportunities, they'll know internships, and kind of help you form your path throughout your college career. We are a research university, so we have over 150 research projects going on at one time, and alumni from over 50 states and 115 countries, so we're a very diverse campus as well. We have over 50 undergraduate majors within our 9 separate colleges here. Our top 5 majors, though, are psychology, education, business, a lot of the pre-med programs, as well as marine biology with a campus on the ocean, actually. Outside of the classroom, you'll also be given a wealth of opportunities through experiential education units, anything from study abroad programs, career development, working with that advisor of yours, and also those research. So here you'll see a scuba diver, we have a scuba club, and also working with coral reef systems for our marine biology students. And study abroad programs, we have options within all sorts of countries, as well as travel study options where you take an 8-week class at NSU and take a 1-week kind of hiatus to check out. I know they do the Galapagos Islands for marine biology. So lots of opportunities. We do also have a lot of premier programs, including an honors college where class sizes are capped at 10 and you get a much more inclusive experience talking with your classmates. Razor's Edge scholarships, 4-year residential programs that combine your co-curricular interests in areas of global engagement, research, leadership, talent, or teach. We even have dual admission programs where you can reserve your seat in graduate school just based on your high school GPA and test scores and coming down to visit us for an interview weekend. This is a lot easier than competing against those seniors after they're graduating college with very high test scores and grades coming in. We have a 3+1 bachelor's and master's degree in education, comes with a free international trip. So it's a very great option for education majors here. A business program that is also a 3+1 accelerated track comes with an opportunity to start your own business on campus and the ability to pitch that idea once you're about to graduate for the opportunity for up to $20,000 in startup funds for that business. With all of these premier programs that we have, you'll just apply to NSU regular application, submit a premier application for us, and then attend a Shark Preview weekend. So we have a great experience for students all the way from January up until dates in April, where students come for a 3-day weekend. They can bring their parents as guests as well. to kind of do an enhanced campus tour, meet other future Sharks, talk with our current students, and have the opportunity to interview for some of those fantastic scholarship and dual admission programs. Our students do live the good life, so you'll see some pictures of our residence hall, the inside of the dorm rooms, our cafeteria, and some lounge spaces. So there are TV and game rooms throughout campus, and the residence halls, Wi-Fi and cable, free laundry, so no need to bring quarters, just that detergent. Community kitchens, so you're able to cook your own food outside of the cafeteria, and study lounges, so you're not just stuck in your room studying. We have 2 residence hall options available for our freshmen. So these are an overview of kind of what they look like. The best part is private bathrooms. So you'll see here, you're not sharing it with students down all on your floor. It's just you and your roommate, or maybe 2 roommates. Students are required to live on campus for the first 2 years. We have over 2,100 undergraduates living on campus. And then this is a suite style room where you actually get your own room for some of those premier program students. We are Division II for our athletics. So Shark Nation is very vibrant. Our basketball team just went undefeated this year. Swim team does very well for themselves. And a lot of our sports are fantastic. We have over 130 clubs and organizations on campus, ranging from Greek life to club sports, pre-academic clubs, or anything in between. And if there's not something we have on campus as a club, but you'd like to start one up, it only takes 5 other students. And almost 100% of our students are involved in these clubs and organizations. That really just talks about our community, how involved our students are, and how successful they are in some of these clubs and organizations as well. And we were named one of the top 100 best college campuses in America. So we're very glad of that achievement. We're located outside of Fort Lauderdale in Davie, Florida. So we experience 80-degree winters. We have over 2,000 community service projects going on at any one given time. So our Sharks definitely do serve our community. Just a few hours from the Florida Keys in Miami, and 3 hours from the most magical place, the second most magical place on earth, Disney, NSU being the first. Talking about scholarships and cost, we award over 41 million in scholarships each year. So no student pays the direct cost. Everyone is considered for a dean scholarship up to 20,000 each year. We're test optional as well. Razor's Edge scholarships are 24,000. And we do invite our top 10% for a full tuition interview. Other than that, this is kind of the profile of students of our incoming class. 60% from Florida, 40% out of state, 6% international population, sort of that 3.5 average GPA. And so these are our deadlines. Come see us during Shark Preview Weekend and apply. We require a letter of recommendation. And if you could, we'd love you to follow our social media pages. We post a lot of things about our homecoming and other events. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for Nova Southeastern University, please put it in the Q&A. Next up, we have Rollins College.
Yes, hello everyone. So my name is Hannah, and today I will be talking to y'all about my alma mater as well, Rollins College. So first of all, let me get this started for us here. All right, so Rollins, first things first, like I said, is my alma mater. We are a college of liberal arts. So what that means is you're going to be taking classes outside of your major, exploring new things. You are actually not locked into a major until the end of your sophomore year. So you have time to decide whatever it is that you would like to study. If you want to change your major once, twice, 3 times, go ahead. We're happy for you to do that. And that's really what the liberal arts is about for us, is making sure that our students are well-rounded citizens. We were founded in 1885, making us one of the oldest colleges in Florida, and we are the #1 regional university in the South by U.S. News and World Report. We are located in a city called Winter Park, which is just outside of Orlando, Florida, about 20 to 30 minutes to Universal, 30 to 40 minutes to Disney, 45 minutes to the nearest beach, and 10 minutes into downtown Orlando. So there's definitely a lot to do. Our south border of our campus is Lake Virginia as well. So you'll see students paddleboarding, sailing, canoeing, all on our lake. Our water ski team is Division I, but the rest of our athletics are Division II. Looking at our curriculum, we have a 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio and an average class size of 17. Your professors are going to know your name. They're going to know stuff about you. We have an undergraduate population of about 2,000 students at any time. Each incoming class is about 550 students. We also offer a student faculty collaborative research program, which offers our students a chance to both have their work published as they work side by side with a member of our faculty, but they also have the opportunity to present their research in any major at a conference as well. So we do provide a lot of hands-on opportunities for our students. A really big piece of our mission statement focuses on global citizenship and responsible leadership. So about 80% of our students study abroad at some point at their time at Rollins, which is a pretty big number, but the reason that number is so high is because we offer Rollins-approved semester programs, meaning for the price of attending Rollins for a semester, you can go abroad. Whatever you pay in scholarship, or rather whatever you have in scholarship, any grants you have, loans, it's all going to transfer over. So whatever you pay to be in one of our seats, you can go abroad. We also have summer programs and field studies. These programs are week-long, month-long, summer-long trips across the world to as many as all 7 continents. We have programs even in Antarctica. So wherever you're looking to go, we're probably going in the next 4 years. Our students are very active, as they seem to be, as most of these colleges have said, but we have over 100 different student organizations. We have a very large presence of student media on campus, including our radio station, our newspaper called the Sandspur, 2 different independent journals, you name it. We also do have fraternity and sorority life. We do have several different expressive arts clubs, different religious and cultural clubs. We are not affiliated to any particular religion, and we do have student government as well, but this list is not exhaustive. It's also super easy to make an organization if there is something you would like to make as well. It just takes 5 students and an advisor, and that's how every single one of our organizations got started at some point in time. Now, like I said already, we are Division II in the Sunshine State Conference for Athletics, which is the most competitive conference for D2 in Florida. We have all the teams you see here, and we also have 15 different club and intramural sports teams. So if you're interested in athletics without the varsity commitment, that would probably be the idea for you. Looking at our placement rate, we are really great at placing our students. We have a 97% placement rate because we have a Center for Career and Life Planning. This office helps you with everything you would assume, from resume building to job fairs and interview prep, whatever you can imagine, but also they help you figure out what major you would like and, what career path you want to go down, things you wouldn't normally think of. We also like to highlight Crummer, which is our graduate school of business. We have a 3-2 business program. Crummer is our own graduate school of business that is top 20 in the country, #1 in Florida for its MBA. So it is pretty great. And it is #1 leadership in the country. So pretty great. Our admission profile, if you are interested in applying, we are test score optional, but if you do not choose to submit your test scores, it is totally okay as well. Our average core unweighted GPA is a 3.5, and then we also do read your essay, your involvement if you have a job, clubs, extracurriculars, and a recommendation letter from your guidance counselor. We are a best value school, and 95% of our students receive some form of financial aid due to the fact that we have partial automatic academic scholarships that you are considered for when you apply. And none of y'all are Florida residents, so I'll skip over that last part. But thank you guys so much for talking to me, or rather letting me talk at you today. Feel free to follow us on social media, shoot me an email. I am the counselor for all of Illinois, so you cannot go wrong if you're talking to me. I will talk to you guys later. Please feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you so much. If you have any questions for Rollins College, please put it in the Q&A. Next up, we have University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Hello. Okay, let me share my screen. So my name is Zaina Pasco. I am the regional admissions counselor for the University of Alabama at Birmingham. We are not related to the University of Alabama. I do get a lot of questions about that. UAB is a very young university. We've only been around for roughly 52 years. However, we have already grown ourselves to be a mid-sized university as well as a top tier 1 research university. So we are located in Birmingham, Alabama, which is one of the largest cities in the state of Alabama. Our undergraduate campus actually covers 19 city blocks, and that includes our campus visit center, as well as our campus rec center and some of our sporting events. So at UAB, we roughly have around 23,000 students. When it comes to that, we have 14,000 undergraduates on our campus, and they are all representing over 100 different countries, as well as all 50 states. So that's really big for us. Our fall 2021 freshman class had an average GPA of a 3.83 and an average ACT score of a 25.9. However, that has increased, but that is not required to get accepted into UAB, and we will definitely talk about that. So UAB was ranked #1 young university, not only in 2018, but 2019 as well as 2020. When it comes to UAB, one thing that's really cool is that 42.5% of our student population represents minority population. So UAB is an extremely diverse institution, which is why we have won Diversity Champions of the Year 4 consecutive years. So we can no longer win that award, but it's really nice to kind of say we won it 4 years in a row. 88% of our seniors know what their post-grad plan is upon graduation. So that's really big because UAB does a good job of trying to prepare our students before they actually graduate. With us being a young university, we have a lot of room for growth. So these are a few of the new buildings that are on our campus. The one that is in your top left corner is McMahon Hall. McMahon is a freshman only hall, brand new. It opened up in the fall or this past fall, so fall of 2021. And then we have the Honors Complex. The Honors Hall is open to all honor students. So that's where they'll have their academic advising. That's where they'll have some of their seminars and things like that. We also have a new science and engineering complex that will be coming. That is still in the works. It will be open by spring of 2023. And then at the bottom, we have another universities programming. So that's where a lot of the College of Arts and Sciences programs are going to be housed. We did just open up a new stadium called Protective Stadium. The first game was actually played on October the 2nd this year or last year. So that's really big for us when it comes to like our sportings. And if you didn't know, UAB is a D1 university. When it comes to the academic programs at UAB, we roughly have around 250 programs. That does not include certificates or minors. We do have a few new majors such as cancer biology, biobehavioral nutrition and wellness, bioinformatics, and entrepreneurship. When it comes to cancer biology, we are the only school that offers it for an undergraduate level. So that's kind of a big deal for students that are really precise about what they want to study within biology, especially if you're on the pre-med track. We do have a lot of programs that are related to STEM, so a lot of pre-med programs that you can go into. Because of that, we have created a program called the Joint School of Medicine. So the Joint School of Medicine will pair you up with professors and students that are actually at the medical school. So UAB School of Medicine, those students, we will pair you up. So kind of find a mentor. To be a part of the Joint School of Medicine, you do have to major in any of these 5 programs. So that's neuroscience, immunology, genetics and genomic science, bioinformatics, and cancer biology. So to be a part of the Joint School of Medicine, you do have to major in one of those 5. If you are interested in the pre-med track, we do have a program similar to a BSMD, which is like an early medical school program. We call it MSAP. It stands for Early Medical School Acceptance Program. So if you apply your senior year and you are accepted into the MSAP program, you have a guaranteed spot into our School of Medicine. We also have that for dentistry as well as optometry. So if you're interested in either 3 of those fields, we do kind of have like a fast track program. If you want to know more about what programs we offer, this does include minors and certificates as well as online programs. You can actually go to our Find Your Degree website at uab.edu/degrees. We also offer a very unique honors college. When it comes to our honors college, there are 4 actually pathways that you could choose from. You can choose the personalized pathway where you design your own curriculum, or you can choose from the specialized programs that we already have. With these specialized programs, they are going to be already laid out and have specific courses that you will be able to take depending on the area of focus that you're interested in, such as global and community leadership, science and technology, or if you're just interested in the university honors program, taking honors courses. Now, the main thing of being admitted into UAB, the first thing is going to be to apply. And once you apply, you are eligible for our merit-based scholarships. And then obviously you can apply to financial aid. For the years coming up, for the year 2022 and all the way to 2024, we are test optional. So I think my time is coming up. Oh, it's not? We're good.
You have about 20 seconds.
Oh, okay. So I'll just skip forward. So if you guys do have any questions, you will have my contact information and I will put that in the chat as well. So thank you all for being here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for University of Alabama, Birmingham, please put it in the Q&A. If you all would love to join me via video, actually, come on back. I would love to have you all here. Hello, 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 hello. All right, I think we got everybody for the most part. I just want to thank you all, my panelists and presenters, so much for being here. What you do means a lot, not only to obviously us on our end, your colleagues on your end, but obviously our participants first and foremost. So thank you so much for what you do. My participants and my audience in attendance, please thank yourselves as well for being here, because this is, the first step, right? So again, thank you so much for joining us. The virtual college fair was amazing, but remember what I said in the beginning, it's an appetizer, right? So now it is time to take all that information, the contact information that with this window, a very quick 5-question survey will appear. So please make sure to give us some feedback. We really do appreciate it. Sign up for more sessions. But also remember, if you want to relive the fun, a recording will be available at strivescan.com/Ignatius. With that said, you all, again, thank you so much. And I hope you have a great night. Bye, everybody.